Yeah. This is a poultry farm. The Operation Poultry Coop is also a project of the Women Widows, where they breed chicken. This time they are breeding the chicken for poultry, and so they usually lay them for 6 weeks. They are able to sell them, and after 6 weeks they are able to bring another breed. So for them, like now they have approximately 300 plus. So after 2 weeks they are going to bring the second batch of 300, and after 6 weeks they will sell the first bunch and wait for 2 more weeks and then the sell bunch. So it is a round year thing. So the thing is that it produces money for them, which they are able to share among themselves, and also they have their own bank account where they continue saving some there, so that in the future they can continue be able. This one is better than the one which we are having previously, because the other one, which it used to take about six months to continue producing and also to continue laying eggs, so it took a lot of time and a lot of investment. This one is a high intense capital business, because it would take for about 300 chicks of them, it would take about $1,000 for them to be able to lay them for that period. But also it is a good return, because you sell them after a short period of time. By 6 weeks, you're able to offload them, and then you're able to bring another bunch.
How many widows are in the co-op?
The original people are 5 of them, but also they have others whom they are trying to mentor in the program, and later when they are convinced that they are able to internalize their vision, they can be able to continue doing.
So we're quality control.
Yeah.
So let me get it.
Yeah.
You get it.
Very good. Operation Chicken Coop.
Yeah.
All right.
How many widows are
the permanent founders are 5 of them, but also they are mentoring other 5 and trying to help them and trying to sell them the idea how they can be able to continue by joining together, how they can continue being able to empower themselves and not be independent. As when the widows started, most of them, they were jobless, they had no career, they had nothing to do, but now they are able to be self-sustaining, and they can continue doing different projects, and also they can be able to provide for themselves, not only for themselves, but also for their family.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's it like being a widow in Kenya?
It's one of the challenging things, because a lot of them are discriminated, yeah, and some of them also, because Kenya is a patriarchal society. Most of them, men own like everything. The title deeds, the houses, they are written in the men. So most of them, when their husband died, some of them they lose their inheritance, and some of them are left with the burden of raising their children on their own, and maybe their grandchildren. So it becomes a burden. And also because of the scourge of HIV/AIDS, a lot of children who have died, they have already left their children with their grandparents, and those are majority who are the widows. So they have the burden of raising the children with the mega and limited resources. So it's an empowerment for them. Yeah.
And what else is here?
Also, also from that chicken, they were able to buy some of these sheep, which they are trying to expand farming in different things. So they are trying. They have
Hang
2.
on, just a minute. I'm sorry to bother you. My thing cut off. I need you to say the thing about expanding from chickens to goats again.
Yeah, I say that they say that the money they were able to save from the chicken, it helped them to buy the first seed goats, which they are trying to see how operational it is. They have done the expansion. Previously, when we came here, the loom was just small, but now they have expanded it 2 times. So they are trying to continue now, seeing whether they can be able to host as many and continue reproducing themselves, that after a time they can be able to have a bigger bunch. On the other side, they had a garden. They are doing their vegetable garden. But as well as you can be able to tell, this year we experienced one of the highest scorching. This was their, this is like the nursery for different vegetables, the garden. But because of the high level scorching sun, some of them are starting to dry up, and so we are trying to come up with technology where they can be able to have a reservoir for tank, and that tank they can be able to do drip irrigation, and maybe in the future, with availability of resources and money, they can be able to do greenhouses, which are easy to manage with the kind of weather in Kenya. It becomes sometimes hard. We have been having scorching sun throughout the year and minimal rainfall, So it's become very hard to rely on rainfall. So in the future, for the business to continue being more productive, they need to improvise on coming with drip irrigation and greenhouse in the future, and it's going to be a booming business for them.
I just ran out of storage. I need to go get it.
Okay. What about the jewelry? Is that made up here?
Yes, the jewelry is made up here, and also they are going to be able to bring some of them. Maybe I can talk with them here. They do it from here and also from the workshop, which is there inside. Yeah.
Very good. Is there a name for the widows group, or it's nameless? Do they have a name?
Yes, they call themselves Wapis Widows Group. Yeah, because it was an affiliate of the whole Wapis.
And Wapis is wholeness among people in society.
Bringing the people, all of them, in wholeness in order for them to be able to operate as one team.
Do all the widows live up here?
No, they come to work here, they live in the community, all of them live in the community, but this is the operation center because there is space and there is amenities which they need to continue doing. So this is the operational base, but most of them, they live in the community in different places, but all of them are in this community.
Okay. I'm just going to